Right, so what do you use to give a brief?
I didn't bring anything with me.
You didn't bring anything with you?
I normally have. I have a couple of different books. Oh, who did the first one? Because you might know of him. I bought it on eBay, and it's a laminated book. Oh, what's his name? Bird. Is it Bird? Fraser Bird?
Well, it doesn't make a lot of difference anyway.
Okay. I've got a book by someone, I think it's Fraser Bird, and then I've got another one from... Oh, and I've seen that on there. And I've got another one from... Brian Stratton.
Yeah, I wouldn't know who they are anyway.
Okay.
The only one that I've ever heard of, apart from this one, I have seen ones from obviously different companies.
Yeah.
That different PDIs bring along.
Yeah.
Is the colour file one? Yeah. But
You've seen
yeah,
the colour file one.
Yeah. Which is quite an expensive one, but I didn't find it that great.
Right.
Yeah. This is the one done by Blaine and an instructor on the site called Sam Turner. Yeah.
Yeah. I was.
And it's just basically makes it very easy.
Can I shut this window now? Sorry. That's better. Okay. A lot of the time with my students, because on hills and other times they focus so much on the right foot and getting the gas right, and they might overdo the gas, I'll tell them to just use the left. That's not going to fail them, is it? Because I know students that came to me and that they'd been taught that way.
You mean you're actually getting them to use the clutch without the gas?
To move off slowly, and then they don't stall it going on the hill.
Yeah, you have to be a little bit careful. I presume you've got a book called Essential Skills, have you?
Yeah.
Right, if you read in Essential Skills, and because this Essential Skills is written by the DSA,
right,
and that's the book that your examiner will use.
Yeah.
When he goes upstairs.
Yeah.
If you're going to be using the gas, if you're going to be using the clutch, you have to coordinate it with the gas.
Okay.
Yeah. If you're moving off downhill,
then you don't.
Then you don't need to bring the clutch up. Therefore, you can have the foot brake. You can use the foot brake. Yeah.
Say that again.
If
you're going downhill.
If you're moving off downhill, the downhill is going to do the moving off for you.
Right.
Let's just say we were doing a manoeuvre and we were going to do a turn in the road, and it starts off downhill.
Yeah.
Then I wouldn't need to set the gas because
yeah.
After doing my observations, when I let the handbrake down, the downhill is going to pull me forward. Yeah.
Right.
And because it's a manoeuvre, it's not coasting, is it?
Right.
Because we're only doing all man's walking pace, aren't we? But if you're actually using the clutch, then you should be teaching coordination of clutch and gas together, yeah?
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because the essential skills say they do. I know a lot of instructors don't teach their learners, especially with diesel cars.
Yeah, I've got a diesel car.
They tell them not to bother about the gas, and to be quite honestly, on a manoeuvre, I don't get my pupils to use the gas.
Right.
But we're looking at how the examiner's going to view it, because...
So on a manoeuvre, it's fine for them not to use the gas?
No.
No, not at any time.
No,
it's just a 50-50 thing whether they're going to be...
It's coordination of gas and clutch.
So maybe once they're into moving more, I could then say, right now, start using your gas. I don't know. Or maybe you're saying start as you mean to carry on.
I mean, today we're looking at you who's got your tests coming up very shortly.
And I have been looking to change it.
Yeah.
It's not working.
So, we have to look how you're going to do it for the test.
Oh right, on the test I'll tell him to use his gas.
Yeah, there's no good saying to him...
but I don't want my students to fail either on their tests.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I don't want to move on to real learners today because that's going to muddy the waters a bit.
Yeah.
So we can actually just work on what you need to show the examiner because you need to show the, show your SE that you've got all your core comps there, yeah?
Yeah.
So, as you haven't got a book, do you want to skip the briefing today? Because obviously I can't expect you to use this book because you've never seen it before, yeah?
I can try using it. Because it should be quite similar, even though... See, I'm used to doing it as part of a full lesson. I'm not focusing on moving off on its own previous to that attempt. But I can try.
Have you never done it with your trainer?
Can't remember doing the moving off, no.
No?
No.
What lessons have you done with your trainer?
The thing is, with the trainer, you tend to have two in a car, and it's so long ago now since I've done it. My memory is just rubbish. Because originally there was lessons, and I couldn't for the life of me tell you what they were before. They were in-car sessions, and I thought they were just giving me an idea of what to look out for with learners. Didn't realise that they're teaching me what I need to be doing on my Part 3 test. Because maybe I'm a bit slow at times to take things in. So, why are you doing this?
Did you actually bring the marking sheet with you today?
No,
from your last test?
I forgot it. I had it in my other bag that I was going to bring originally.
Right, so I can guess with the two.
But I'm planning to see you again, hopefully, and I will bring it then.
I can actually guess by the fact you got a 2.
That wasn't up to me.
No, I can probably guess where you went wrong. You were telling them probably the what, but not the why and the how and the consequences, yeah?
Told him what to do, but I didn't. I told him that bit.
Yeah.
I didn't tell him that bit. Which is, something quite essential, really, if you're going to then get them to move off. Oops, I forgot to tell you how to stop. And it wasn't until I started that I thought, oh my God, I didn't tell you how to stop.
Right, so if you turn back to the other page after the moving bit,
okay.
So if you haven't attempted at using that to give a brief,
right?
Yeah. So I'll give you the word picture, and then you can introduce yourself. I had my first lesson last week, and we done moving up and stopping, and I got to start the engine.
Okay.
And my instructor, who's now gone sick today, and you were filling in for that instructor, has got exactly the same car as yours, and he said we were going to do moving up and stopping today, yeah?
Okay.
So then it's up to you to introduce yourself.
Okay. So, sorry, I didn't get your name.
Tony. It doesn't matter what you call me.
Did you say? Oh gosh, I can be scatty. Okay, my name's Marina. I'm going to take you through
Hello, my name's Tony.
Lesson today. And I understand that last week you did the lesson on controls.
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
And you managed to do a bit of moving off and stopping as well, did you? Or how far did you actually get with that?
I've got to start the engine.
Oh, you got to start the engine.
Yeah, and then we run out of time. So.
Oh, okay. Okay, excellent. So today today we will have a look at moving off and stopping.
All right, I'm looking forward to it.
And put that into practice.
Right.
Okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so when you started the engine last time, had they gone through how you move off?
No. So we got as far as starting the engine, and that was...
Okay.
That was it, we run out of time.
Okay. So, when we're doing the moving off...
Yeah.
What I will do is I'll get you to start the engine, and you'll select first gear by putting your foot down all the way on the clutch.
Right.
And you can see where first gear is. It's marked on your gear stick. So I'll get you to select first gear.
Right. And
then I shall get you to put your foot on the gas pedal, giving it a tiny bit of gas, just so you hear a slight hum.
Right.
I shall then get you to bring up the clutch very, very slowly. Okay? And while you're doing that, you'll hear the engine change, and you may even see the bonnet of the car rise a little bit.
Right.
Okay? So you'll you'll feel and hear the difference. And then when you get your foot there, you're just going to hold your foot there still.
Right.
Okay?
Yeah.
And then before you would move off, what I would do is once you've got that's sort of preparing the car, once you've got the car prepared, as we say, I'll then get you to do the observations to make sure that it's safe to move off.
All right.
And how you would do that is by looking first over your shoulder, this side, behind me, out the window, and then glancing all the way, not quite glancing, looking all the way around the car, checking your mirrors as well. And then the last point to look would be over your right shoulder, looking right behind to make sure that there's no bikes or cars or anything else coming up fast on that side. Okay?
Oh yeah, I think my instructor mentioned that in the controls lesson. It's called a blind area or a blind spot.
Yes, that's your blind spot. Yes,
right, yeah.
Yes. So you'll be checking all your blind spots. Once you've looked all around, you'll also see at the same time, is there any pedestrians or cars around? If there's no one around, there's not really any need to give an indication. But if there is anyone around, any pedestrians or anything, we'll then indicate before we move off.
All right.
So you'll give an indication, and then you'll release your handbrake and slowly bringing your foot up on the clutch pedal, you'll feel the car move away.
Right.
Okay?
Yeah.
And then we'll be in motion. As we move out, you'll have to steer out away from any cars in front, because that's always helpful to miss them.
Yeah, you'll help me with that, won't you?
I will help you with that. And you'll check your mirrors then to make sure that nothing's still coming up behind us. And then we'll just pull over again. And then as we're pulling over, you'll first check your interior mirror. Because we're going to be pulling over to the left, you'll check your left side door mirror. And then we'll pull over. Again, after you've checked your mirrors, if there's people to indicate, if there's anyone around, we'll give an indication. We'll pull over. And then to stop, what you will do is you'll brake, and then you'll put your clutch down.
All right.
Yeah? If you don't put your clutch down, the car's going to stall or cut out.
Right, that was the first lesson, do it?
Well, it's not such a big deal. We'll try not to, but if it happens, it happens, you know. It's one of those things.
I'll have to lie.
Sometimes you learn from your mistakes.
I'll have to lie to my mates down the pub tonight then, won't I?
You don't have to. I'm sure you'll do very well. Okay, have you got any questions on that so far?
No, not at the moment.
How was that? Was that too wordy?
We'll just follow it through at the moment, just have a quick look.
Okay.
Yeah?
Okay. So...
I can have a go then.
Yeah.
Get rid of my nerves.
Okay. So if we... do you remember your cockpit drill?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
You want to just stick the book in the back, just me coming out of rolling there.
Okay.
One thing you don't want on your lap is a book, yeah? Put my seatbelt on, haven't I?
It would help. So you're making sure it's not twisted?
Yeah, what did he say? Wasn't we twisted again?
If it's twisted, it could cut into you.
Oh, yeah, you mentioned the knife, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got to check it's plugged in.
Not that I'm going to need that, but let's just double check that I can reach. Oh, I like your pedals.
Yeah, I think I'm all set up.
Okay, excellent. So, so if you move your feet away from the pedals for now and just double check that the car is in neutral. Do you remember how to do that?
Oh yeah, I just done it.
Excellent. Okay, and then if you want to start the car up, start the engine. Okay, so first of all, you're going to put your foot all the way to Avon calling.
Turn that off again. Right, bit of a malfunction there, but it's gone.
I thought it was your doorbell.
Yeah, sounds like that.
So if you put your foot all the way down on the clutch first of all for me.
Right.
Okay. And then holding your foot still, select first gear.
Alright.
Did they teach you the palming method last time when you went through your gears?
Oh, you mentioned something there, but...
Okay, so if you put that back into neutral,
all right.
and then what you do, if you're going to put it into first gear, if you use the palm of your hand, okay, and then push it away from you, okay?
Yeah.
And then for first and second gear, if you push it away from you when it's in neutral, and then either go up into first gear or down into second gear, yeah? If you just put the gear stick straight up, that tends to be third gear, and then straight down is fourth gear, and then for fifth gear you need to pull it towards you.
Not going to get a fifth gear today, am I?
No,
Right.
well, you never know.
So I need to move.
So if you just push that away from you with the palm of your hand
towards you,
towards me, and then up,
and then forward.
yep, and then you'll find that that's in first gear.
Is it forward or up? Forward. Isn't it? Yeah.
Forward. Okay. So then, if you give with your foot on the gas pedal, about the width of a pound coin, just push it down that tiny amount. That sounds about right to me. Yep. And then very, very slowly, the foot on the clutch, just bring it up very, very slowly.
How slowly?
As slowly as you can go, not too quick, because we'll cut out. Now you can hear it starting to change. Oh, down a little bit. Okay.
A little bit,
down.
all the way down.
No, just tiny bit down. Because you almost had biting point. See how the roof of the... Okay, stop.
Right, okay.
See how...
Well...
Okay, how do I correct that bit if they do over?
We'll just hold it there a minute, we'll go back
Okay.
over, which is what we've done, yeah?
Okay.
Right. I've set myself up.
Yeah.
How do you know I've set the mirrors up properly? Obviously you can't see from there, can you?
I forgot about your mirrors.
Yeah, I did actually set them up, didn't I? I did actually move them around. It's a question you want to ask at the beginning of each phase.
Yeah.
Because
what can you see in your mirrors?
if you remember back to your last test, at the end of phase 1, when he's telling you to have a relax a minute, maybe have a quick drink of water or whatever, he's going to readjust all the seat and everything, isn't he?
Right.
Yeah. That's just to keep you to alert to the fact that he's now a different person, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
And it's a different lesson, and he probably even give you a different name. But it's very important that you know that he has actually adjusted the mirrors properly.
Mm-hmm.
And you should have been asking me there, and what can I see out of the interior mirror? And whatever answer they give you, if you ask the question, whatever answer they give you, it might not fit in with what your other trainers have said to you. Accept the answer, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
So the answer I'm going to give you is top and bottom of the back window, the edge of my headrest, and the edge of your headrest, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
And what can you see out of the left door mirror, Tony? Oh, I can see 10% car and the rest down the pavement. And the right hand door mirror, I can see 10% car and the rest down the pavement. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
And then we went into... in a long-winded way about how to get first gear, yeah? We were talking about second gear, third gear, fourth gear and fifth gear, yeah?
I'm so bad at that. I just...
Yeah, yeah, you know that the only thing we need to worry about is first gear at the moment, yeah? So obviously I'm not going to put it straight into first gear without a bit of help, am I?
Mm-hmm.
Because I might have only had one go at it on my control system last week, yeah? So tell me, clutch down, hand on gear lever, palm towards you, and move the gear lever forward, yeah? And then tell me afterwards that it's important to select first gear, because if I select third gear or fifth gear, I'm probably going to stall as I move out into the road, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
So that's the consequences of not getting the gear properly. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Once you've given me the consequence, or once you've given the SE the consequence, you will normally find that you don't really have to give them much pushing on the gear lever anymore, yeah?
Okay.
But if you never give the consequence, you're going
to keep doing it.
Well, you are going to be talking him through how to get that first gear on every move off, yeah?
Right.
I can tell you that now, yeah? But once you give the consequence, then you go, oh, that makes sense, yeah? And he probably will actually do it quite naturally, yeah?
Okay.
Yeah? Then you said set the gas pedal thickness of pound coin, that was good. And then you said bring the clutch up. I asked you how fast, you said slowly. think about what the word slowly means to
different
me,
people.
means to you, yeah? And you said bring up a little bit. What does a little bit mean? We could be sitting here all day and I could be going, hang on a minute, I'm bringing it up very slowly, yeah? Half an hour later, yeah, I'm half an inch off the floor, yeah?
I think I might have had that conversation on my test.
I can well understand why, yeah? Yeah, you would say, I want you to bring the clutch up a centimetre at a time.
Okay.
That's enough. Another centimetre, that's enough. Another centimetre, that's enough. You should be getting somewhere near around the bottom driving point now, yeah? And then as soon as you hear the engine now change, he's obviously going to be testing you a bit, so he may well bring it up a little bit further, so the bonnet's practically hitting the trees in the air, yeah? Don't panic. Just tell him to move it down half the thickness or the thickness of a pound coin, yeah? And say, that's fine now, keep your feet still.
Okay.
Yeah? That make more sense?
So, I'm useless with measurements. So when you say a centimetre, is that about the bit for the pound coin? Just so I've got it in my head.
Yeah, but...
It's only because they said on my training about the pound coin for the... I'm just trying to get it in my head what...
You don't have to worry too much about measurements.
No, but it will help me with my...
They will understand.
What I'm saying.
They will understand what the thickness of a pound coin means. Yeah.
Yeah.
Use the thickness of anything.
Yeah.
But
so I could even say about the thickness of a pound coin each time you're bringing the foot up.
that would be a bit slow. That would take me a long time to get the clutch up.
So what is a centimetre?
A centimetre's about that much.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Now that's just cleared it up for me. That's all.
Yeah. So obviously, the biting point of most cars is going to come about halfway up on the clutch, isn't it? If I'm bringing up the thickness of a pound coin, it's going to be a long time before I get a biting point.
Now you've told me what a centimetre is. I remember what a centimetre is. It's just that I couldn't remember.
They will know what a centimetre is. They will understand. They will understand a centimetre. Yeah.
No, I didn't at that time, but now I do. I'm sorry.
Right. So then you said check the interior mirror. Not too sure. You said what I'm checking for.
No, I didn't.
And then you said check the left-hand door mirror.
Yeah, no, I didn't tell you what to check for.
Yeah, what am I checking the left-hand door mirror for?
For cyclists, for any car that you've gone past, for it not to be moving off in the same time.
Right, so obviously it's not going to be. There's not going to be any.
No, I thought because I saying check it as we're coming back in.
No. So we're sitting here, and you're telling me before I move away. Why am I checking the left-hand door mirror?
Because there could be any children or won't be bikes coming up in the inside. What, when you're parked?
Yeah, you see a lot of cyclists cycle on the pavement, don't you?
Oh, that's true, yeah.
Especially children.
Yeah.
So, any pedestrian or any cyclist coming down the pavement, the reason why they might be a problem to me is they might decide to come off the pavement in front of me. Yeah. Just so moving away, yeah? So, again, by giving me the reasons, you're educating me. And I will actually remember that.
And it's the reasons that count more than anything else.
It's the consequence, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
It's the consequence they're going to learn from. This is what the core compass is all about, yeah? Right, so we'll have another go at that, yeah? So, okay, I've got myself prepared. I've got the engine started, yeah? So we go from there then. So we're going to do... We're going to use the POM routine. So the first thing we're going to do is, if you break it down, it's easier. I'm going to prepare myself, yeah? Yeah.
So is this after you've set your mirrors and I know what you can see now?
Yeah, we've been through the mirrors, so and we'll go through that a few more times today. So I've set the mirrors up, and you have asked me what I can see, and I've told you.
Excellent. Yeah. Okay.
So if we just carry on from. Run through the POM routine with me.
So preparing the car first. Yeah. So first of all, if you put your foot all the way down on the clutch pedal, right, and then put your hand on the gear stick, and then with your palm of your hand, push it away from you and forward into first gear. Right.
If you say
how do I do that then?
Push it towards you. Yeah. Yeah. So in other words, push it towards me because you're sitting over there. Yeah.
Oh yeah. So I do say push it towards me. So
hand on gear lever.
Yeah.
Move the gear lever towards me.
Yeah. And then up into first.
Yeah, I wouldn't use the word up. Okay. I'd use the word forward.
Okay.
Yeah?
Okay. And then forward into first.
And now it's important to get first gear.
Yep. It's important to get first gear because if you go into third or fifth, the car's going to stall, and we could just stall into the middle of the road.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So then you're going to give the car a little bit of gas.
Give the car a little bit of gas.
So you're going to
set the gas.
You're going to set the gas. Yeah. Okay. And how you're going to do that is about the width of a pound coin. If you just sort of put your foot down. Excellent. Excellent. Okay. And then when you've got
then just tell me to keep my foot still.
Keep your foot still.
Yeah.
Keep your right foot still, and slowly bring your left foot up about a centimetre at a time till you hear the engine change and possibly see the front of the car move.
Right, so
and when you hear it change, yeah, then again enough. That's enough, and then again
another centimetre,
and then that's enough, and then again
centimetre.
That's about it. Yeah. So if you just if you just put your foot down about the width of a coin and then hold your feet still.
About the thickness of a pound
coin. About the thickness.
Right.
What did I say?
Right. So I've now got it on biting.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So now you're ready to move off. So holding your feet completely still. Okay. I want you to check all the way around the car. You're going to do your observations now. So first of all, checking over your shoulder to this mirror behind me, this window behind me. Check all the way around the car, checking your last blind spot over your, so you're checking all your blind spots, you're checking I shall get there again.
Right,
we're going to check for
what you're actually trying to do is get me to do a 6-point check, isn't it?
Is it a 6-point check? Is that how you call it?
Yeah, I don't really need to look over that window there when I'm pulling away from the curb, do I? Unless there is somebody standing there, like a bunch of kids standing there having a fag or drinking beer, yeah?
Okay, so you don't teach people to check that?
No, I don't.
Okay.
No.
So how do you check?
Looking at that door mirror there.
Okay.
Obviously, if there was people standing there, then I would actually...
Okay.
Yeah?
So you check this door mirror first.
Yeah, so what am I checking for?
For pedestrians or cyclists.
Why?
Or in case they're going to pull out in front of you.
All right,
you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So wouldn't it be a better idea if I check this mirror first? Because if there's anybody coming up behind me, there's not much point in me going through the whole routine of doing all the observations, yeah? So check the interior mirror first, Tony. Is there anybody coming up behind you?
Okay, so check the interior mirror first. Is there anyone coming up behind you?
No.
Okay, so check your left door mirror. Anyone there?
Like what?
Like any children, pedestrians, cyclists? Anyone that could drive in front of us on their little bikes?
Oh, no. Right. That's clear. Yeah.
Okay. And then what? You just look ahead and then over your blind spot, your right shoulder.
Look ahead, because obviously I need to know if anybody's coming towards me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I need to check where next?
Over your blind spot, your right shoulder.
Over this mirror here.
Okay. Check your mirror first then.
Is there anybody overtaking me?
Is there anybody overtaking you? Anyone there?
No.
Okay. And then right over your shoulder.
All right.
Checking right over your shoulder, leaning forward and looking behind you.
All right, yeah.
No. Right over your blind spot, looking back.
It's going to be easy. It's going to be easy. It's going to be easy to tell me where the blind spot is.
Yeah. Okay.
Where's my blind spot?
Your blind spot is actually
between the headrest and the door pillar.
Okay, you've got a blind spot between your headrest and your door pillar. No?
Yeah, that's right.
Is that right?
So I need to look between the headrest and the door pillar, yeah?
Okay, yeah.
All right.
Okay, anyone coming?
No.
Excellent. Okay. Sorry about that.
That's fine.
That was like pulling teeth, wasn't it? Okay, so if there's no one coming and we're all set to move off, so if you release the handbrake...
I don't need a signal, do I?
Is there anyone there to signal to? Is there anyone around?
Where?
Can you see anyone in any of your mirrors or over your shoulder?
No. If there's anybody coming up behind me, what a signal?
Is anyone coming up behind you? Anyone in front?
If anybody was coming up behind me, what a signal?
Yes.
Would I?
Well, No, we would wait.
Right, okay.
We would wait.
So I'd only need to signal when?
As we're about to go. If there's people in front of us or pedestrians, to let them know that we're going to go.
Right. So if there's a pedestrian walking away from me, I'd give him a signal just in case they look behind them.
Yes.
No. Pedestrians walking towards me, it's important to signal to them because they may want to cross the road, mightn't they?
Right.
Yeah. Any cars coming towards me, obviously at the moment, any cars coming towards me, I wouldn't be able to go anyway. But if the road was clear, I would be able to go. So it's important they know that I'm going to actually move away because they might want to turn into this drive, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you don't give him this information, he will actually start asking you questions, and those questions are lifelines.
I didn't even bring a notebook today.
That's all right.
What's the
Don't worry.
matter with me?
You can watch this back later on. Right. So I'll just do a quick check on the observations again because we paused there. And what do you want to do next?
Then you're going to release your handbrake.
Yeah.
And then slowly bringing your foot all the way up off the clutch.
All the way up.
And so slowly and turning out. Oh, sorry.
Keep your hands over your side. Just remember your examiner or your instructor's not. Just remember your examiner or your instructor's not going to kill you, yeah? Not on a Sunday, anyway. Right, so
you can see I wasn't expecting that.
I thought you said you had a look at some of the moving up and stopping videos that I've done.
I looked at that one. What else have I looked at? I looked at, is it Jan? I've looked at a few, but they might not have all been moving off and stopping.
Can you remember a phrase that I used all the time?
No.
Keep your feet still.
Keep your feet still?
Yeah. If I get off that clutch, what's controlling the speed?
Your gas pedal.
Right. Are you really that brave to actually allow me or your SE to control?
I had pedals then. Let's be grabbing the wheel.
You want to get the pedals. If you have to use them pedals, then at phase one you haven't done your job properly, yeah?
Okay.
Right. It's all to do with variable commands, yeah. Don't be going jumping on the pedals, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Right. Let me give you an example of what. And don't worry, I'm not going to crash, yeah.
See, I thought
if I get off that clutch pedal,
yeah,
you're going to have a hell of a job controlling me on that gas pedal. I've only got to just flick it a little bit, and then I've got the steering to play with, yeah. You're not going to have time to educate me on the steering. Because I'm going to be all over the place, yeah?
Oh, don't tell me you might do this.
Sorry? No, but I'm going to show you how to stop them doing it, yeah?
Okay.
Right, so we've got the car prepared.
Yeah.
I've done all the observations.
Yeah.
We're just about to move off, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Now, as soon as I start to move, keep your feet still.
Yeah.
Right? Now, the next command you're going to give me is steer 5 minutes towards me. In other words, towards you, Tony, yeah?
Yeah.
Now, keep your feet still. Now steer 10 minutes towards me. That's you, in other words.
Yeah.
Keep your feet still.
Yeah.
Now 5 minutes to straight. Keep your feet still. Now we're going to stop in on the left, just past that driveway. Keep your feet still. So the first thing we need to do is check the interior mirror. Is there anybody behind you? No, Marina, there's not. Check your left-hand door mirror. Is anybody coming down the inside like a cyclist? No, there's not. Is there anybody ahead of us?